Hello boys and girls, this is ImAnderZEL of course, and oh yes, it is time for a little bit of Jet gameplay again. This is something you guys seem to never get sick of. Same goes for the shopper gameplay, and that's how you take out a newbie. I just say that because that was his nickname. But it's a pretty good strategy actually to go for the enemy straight away. If you make sure to get a few shots off before you actually get to the enemy, so to say, so you don't have to break away from him, you can usually... Oh, excuse me, my voice is kind of crappy today. You can simply get him killed and out of the sky straight away. The important thing is that you actually hit him before you start turning around, or that you kill him before he actually runs straight into you because of the damage you just given him. That is very, very, very dangerous. But anyways, this is some kick-ass Jet gameplay. It is right here on Firestorm. Sadly, the jet pilots I'm fighting against in this one isn't very capable. I'm not saying I'm some kind of pro or anything like that, but these guys seem to have never flown a jet because they're like jumping out of the jet sometimes, like there, just to parachute down to the ground and all kinds of stuff like that. And not even the tanks are shooting at me. Because look at this, I mean, he could have shot me out of the sky. I came in way too low. It's super dangerous to do that with a jet towards a tank, because if they have nice little kill there on that little jeep, and a nice little strafing gunning kill on that Corey 13-8 guy. Anyways, that's something I love to do. I mean, annoying jet pilots that's actually better than me, they always make the mistake of going towards the tanks, being a little bit too cocky. They never be too cocky against other jets. They're very good against the other jet pilots, and they basically kick my ass every day. But when I'm in the tank, I basically just hide behind a little bit of rock so he can't hit me completely. And when he's close enough, I just fire straight into his cockpit, and he's screwed. He's screwed. And that's a great tip I would like to give you guys, actually, and especially if you have canister shells unlocked, because that means you can shoot 2 rounds very, very quickly. So if you miss your main round, you can always use the canister shell to knock him out of the air, or at least hurt him very, very badly, so to say. And another great tip is, when something is locking onto you, either go extremely high, straight up, because Solframs can't aim upwards, only tank Solframs can do that, and Stingers can only get you at a certain range. So either way how you do it, never be like at medium altitude, always be low or high. That's the greatest tip I can give you. High altitude, then you're vulnerable to other jets, of course, because they see you easily, and same goes actually for low altitude, because then they can get high altitude and actually dive down towards you. But low altitude has the advantage of being able to duck behind cover quickly, so Stingers won't get you, and so Solframs won't get you. If you're at attack range, so to say, or attack height, and you then go down, or you start going upwards to escape a Solfram or a Stinger, the chance is always that they're gonna be able to lock onto you before you get to that height that gives you the safety you need, so to say. So those are things that you would like to think about. I think that's a great thing to look for. And again, to everybody who's like, what kind of controls do you use? I use about 50% higher sensitivity on my mouse than I use for regular infantry gunplay, so to say, in vehicles, and that means the Jet 2. I use inverted mouse, or what the hell it's called. So basically, when I push it's opposite from how the mouse behaves when I'm actually shooting people. Or wait a second, maybe it's the same. Oh god. As usual, I don't remember stuff. I forgot. Anyways, but I steer with the mouse and with the keyboard. I'm not using any kind of joystick. I mean, I love gaming, but I mean, I wouldn't go so far to buy a joystick just to fly jets in a shooter game. I mean, yeah, I like to play Battlefield as it is, the whole Battlefield, and not just playing a jet, because there's a bunch of guys who are like incredibly good in the jet, but oh my god, they suck on the ground. And same thing goes for people on the ground. They are incredibly good on the ground, but they suck in the jets and the tanks and stuff like that. I like to be kind of decent at everything, because that's how you have the most fun in Battlefield. There's no reason to kind of become a pro at something in a game that is just one part of the game and not the whole game, so to say. So that's just stupid. So if you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be a jet pilot, I'm gonna be a pro jet pilot in Battlefield, because that's gonna be so cool, and I'm gonna buy myself an expensive joystick and stuff. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a waste of money. Just have fun, use your regular mouse and keyboard. I mean, that works fine. If you guys are wondering right here, I noticed that the enemy jet once again is not very skilled, so I basically decided to go for a little bit of an attack round towards the tanks before the jet actually continues attacking me. But right now I'm screwed and I'm going down. I took a stinger to the ass and quite a lot of anti-air gunfire and also a stinger fire. So here comes the second life in my nice little jet gameplay video. I hope you guys will enjoy it. I think this is actually even better. Both were on Firestorm actually. I think these two games were right after each other, because the first one you saw we won so quickly and easily. So I switched teams and tried to help out the enemy team instead. I'm pretty sure, at least. I mean, it's like 3 days since I recorded this, so don't hold me to that, so to say. But the enemy jet does a crucial mistake here. He goes away, a far away, and makes a really like wide turn. I don't really know why. If you're gonna turn when enemy jets are on your tail, you should turn as quickly as fucking humanly possible, or else you're basically screwed. I mean, you don't want to spend too much time inside the enemy jet's crosshairs, because even if it's a pretty bad jet pilot, he will probably hit you sooner or later. So I mean, that is not weird. Definitely not. And again, out the balance. the enemies are rage quitting because I'm shooting all their tanks and all their jets and all their vehicles, and I think I even go for some ground attack later on too. And that's so great, because in that tank there's a few guys here with the third gunner seat unlocked in the tanks. So basically I get 3 kills for every tank I disable, and right there I go for a little bit of ground attack too. That gotta be sucking when you're infantry and all of a sudden a million rounds of 30mm cannon fire rains down on you and rips you to shreds. I mean, I've seen what a Thunderbolt can do. I've never seen actually one of these Russian jets in action, but I've seen what a Thunderbolt can do to like an Afghan house that they attack. And the eerie thing is that first off, you can see how the house kind of gets hit. You hear like like the shots hitting, and then you hear and then the real salvo comes, and the house is just fucking ruins, and then the sound actually comes in, because the bullets travel faster than the sound, so the bullets hit before you actually hear the sound of it firing, and then kind of something like that. I don't know. I just realized I'm maybe not the best guy at like doing sound effects, but anyways, it basically sounds like death from above. I mean, it's, if you guys don't know how big a 30mm round is, just imagine that a 50 caliber round is 12mm, just so you guys know. So basically 3 times as big as a 50 caliber gun round. So it's pretty darn big, and I don't really know why here. I had the tank in my sights, but I went for the poor little jeep instead. I must have thought like, oh, they're probably gonna try to flank us. I thought like, kill that first so the tank can't flank me or something like that. And the gunner in this tank seems to be pretty good at hitting stuff, because he hit with like 7 to 10 rounds right there in a few seconds, even though I was very, very far away. And same goes for, maybe it was that tank who actually hit me, I don't know. Seems to be a guy with pretty good sense of accuracy, at least, so to say. I say so to say all the time, god damn it. I know it's not supposed to be that, but yeah, I don't remember how you really say it. So screw it! I can't bother with doing it. And what else kind of tips can I give you? I like to not only rant all the fucking time, but also like help you guys out a little bit, because I know a lot of you are like newbies, and I would have loved this kind of help when I was a newbie, because I've played this game like way more than you should really ever play a game. No, but I played Battlefield about 400 hours now, so I mean, I've probably logged like 20-30 hours at least in a jet, so I mean, that's like at least 2 weeks of like gaming, like 2-3 hours every night and just playing with jets. So, and I gotta say, actually, I like the rush maps the most, because on rush maps as a jet pilot, if you're good, you can really do a lot. On Conquest, you can't really do that much as a jet pilot. I mean, you can shoot the other jet, but since it's not a tank buster you have, you can't really kill that man. And here I get sick, or here I'm out of tank and jet targets, so I go for the snipers instead. Poor little sniper noobs hiding on the mountain. He just got their propel raped. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's early. It's morning as usual when I record commentary. Basically, it's between like when I wake up and I'm like all out of it and don't even know what the fuck my name is almost, and between like when I'm awake enough to actually play different games and do live commentary. That's when I do this kind of post commentary, when I basically know what the fuck to do. And here, this guy, he wants to lock on with his little faggoty-fag rockets on me, but I'm like, hell no, boy! No! You're not gonna rocket me! That's not how it works in Battlefield. I'm gonna shoot you down with my cannon instead, because that is a lot more fun. Great success, or something like that. I don't know. But I get a pretty good score in both of these. I think I got like 24 kills or something like that in the first one, and I think I get a little bit over 30 in this one almost. No, not 30, no, now I'm fucking lying. I think I got like 15 in the first one and like 20 or 21 in this one. I should not lie to you guys, that is not good. But basically it's a lot easier to get a lot of kills when there are like 3 guys in every single tank. There's 1 guy in every jet, and on top of that, shooting a bunch of guys who are who are sniping on a ridge and stuff like that. I mean, it all kind of adds up to making stuff a lot more easier for me. But look at this. Fail! So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.